Welcome to my channel Valuable Rare Coins because, as you know, old is gold. Some of the rarest coins worth big money could be hiding in your hands right now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and watch till the end. Let's dive in. First, we're diving deep into the world of United States state quarters, and this time, all eyes are on one incredible piece from the silver state itself, the Nevada quarter dollar from 2006. This coin isn't just beautiful, it could be worth a fortune. So sit back, grab your coin jars, and get ready, because what you're about to hear might just make you want to check every single quarter you've ever touched. In 2006, the United States Mint released the Nevada State Quarter as part of its groundbreaking 50 State Quarters program, which ran from 1999 to 2008. Each coin celebrated the unique history, culture, and symbols of one U.S. state, and Nevada's design stood out immediately. With its stunning imagery of three wild Mustangs galloping across the plains, framed by the rising sun and the words, "The Silver State," this coin is a testament to the untamed beauty of Nevada's rugged landscape. This isn't just pocket change, it's a miniature piece of American art, and for collectors, that makes it irresistible. But what really makes the 2006 Nevada quarter so special isn't just the artistry. It's the extremely rare and valuable minting errors that have been discovered on a small number of these coins. These are not your average, everyday quarters. These are quarters with anomalies so rare and unique that collectors around the world are hunting for them. Imagine finding a coin that looks slightly different, a doubled image, an off-center strike, a missing clad layer, or even a die break that creates unusual patterns across the coin's surface. These aren't mistakes. They're golden tickets to serious cash, and they make the Nevada quarter one of the most talked about coins in the entire state series. One of the most sought-after errors found in the Nevada 2006 quarter is a double die obverse, where parts of the image or lettering appear slightly doubled under magnification. This isn't something you'd usually spot with the naked eye, but a closer look can reveal letters that seem to shadow themselves, or sun rays that blur just a little more than they should. These errors are highly collectible because they're so difficult to find, and the precision of the doubling can make or break the value of the coin. Another famous error is the misaligned die strike, where the coin's design is pressed off-center, creating a striking visual misalignment that serious collectors absolutely love. And then there are the truly bizarre errors, like clad layer missing coins, where part of the coin's outer layer is completely absent, revealing the copper core beneath. These coins have a distinct look and feel that make them immediately stand out. If you're lucky enough to spot one of these, you could be holding onto a coin that's worth far more than its face value. There are even reports of struck-through errors, where foreign objects or debris got between the dies during the minting process, leaving behind strange indentations and imprints on the coin's surface. These error coins are fascinating, and each one tells its own unique story. So, how do you know if you've got one of these rare and valuable Nevada quarters in your collection? It starts with careful observation. Use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe to inspect the coin's details. Look closely at the lettering, the horses, the sun's rays, and the date. Compare your coin to standard images online, or better yet, have it checked by a professional coin grading service. Coins that are authenticated and graded as mint-error varieties are far more likely to fetch high prices from serious collectors and investors. It's all about the detail. The more unusual the error and the better the condition of the coin, the more value it holds. Collectors across the country, and even internationally, are constantly on the hunt for these unique Nevada quarters. There have been multiple reports of high-profile auctions where rare error coins from the State Quarter series have sold for shocking amounts, especially those in uncirculated or mint-state condition. These coins are gaining popularity not just for their rarity, but for the stories they tell and the pride they represent. Nevada's coin in particular stands as a symbol of freedom, wild spirit, and American craftsmanship, and for many collectors, owning one is like owning a piece of history. If you've got coin rolls, old jars, or even loose change sitting around the house, now is the time to start digging through them. These Nevada quarters are out there, but they're getting harder and harder to find as collectors snatch them up. Don't overlook a coin just because it looks normal. Many of the most valuable error coins are only identified after careful inspection and expert review. Your next trip to the grocery store, vending machine, or gas station might just lead to a jackpot if you know what to look for. And here's the most exciting part of today's video: the rarest Nevada state quarter error from 2006. In flawless, uncirculated condition and authenticated with a dramatic mint error, has been reported to sell at auction for an astonishing $98,000. Yes, you heard that right, $98,000 for a single quarter. That's enough to buy a luxury car, put a down payment on a house, or take the trip of your dreams, all from one tiny coin that you might just have in your possession right now. So, fellow collectors and curious treasure hunters, don't underestimate the power of pocket change. Keep your eyes peeled for the 2006 Nevada State Quarter. Check every detail closely, and who knows, you could be the next lucky person to discover a five-figure coin hiding in plain sight. Second rare coin takes us into the heart of American history, culture, and numismatic magic with a coin that's turning heads in the collector world: the United States Louisiana State Quarter from 2002. This isn't just any pocket change. This is a coin that has captured the imagination of collectors across the country and beyond. A coin filled with meaning, artistic beauty, and in some rare cases, a life-changing value that could take your collection or your bank account to an entirely new level, released as part of the U.S. Mint's legendary 50 State Quarters program. The Louisiana State Quarter entered circulation in 2002 and immediately stood out for its incredibly detailed and symbolic design. The coin honors the famous Louisiana Purchase of 1803, one of the most significant land acquisitions in American history. Featured prominently is a detailed depiction of the Louisiana Purchase territory, a trumpet with musical notes honoring the state's deep-rooted jazz heritage, and an outline of the nation with the newly acquired land highlighted. It's a coin that sings with history, literally and figuratively, and stands as a proud tribute to the state's immense cultural and historical contributions to the United States. But what really has collectors talking and hunting is not just the history behind this coin, but the rare and extraordinary minting errors that have been discovered on select Louisiana quarters from 2002. These are not your run-of-the-mill circulation coins. These are incredibly scarce pieces with unique manufacturing anomalies that transform them from 25 cents into prized collectibles worth thousands. The rarity and demand for these coins have skyrocketed in recent years, and when you learn about the details, you'll understand exactly why. One of the most coveted errors found in the Louisiana 2002 quarter is the double die reverse, where parts of the design, particularly the words, map, or trumpet details, appear doubled due to a misalignment during the minting process. These doubled features can be subtle or dramatic, but even the slightest evidence of doubling under magnification can signal a true collector's treasure. If you spot these doubled elements, especially around the words Louisiana Purchase or the musical notes, you could be holding a coin worth far more than its face value. Another highly prized variation is the off-center strike, where the coin's design is noticeably misaligned, leaving a crescent of blank space on one edge and compressing the design on the opposite side. This is an instant eye-catcher and immediately increases a coin's value, especially when combined with sharp detail and strong mint luster. Then there are die cracks and cuds, small raised lines or blobs of metal where the coin's die has broken or worn down. These imperfections, far from being flaws, are badges of uniqueness that make a coin stand out in any collection. Perhaps the most dramatic and valuable error found on some Louisiana 2002 quarters is the missing clad layer error. This occurs when one of the coin's outer layers is completely absent, exposing the pure copper core beneath. These coins appear reddish or dull brown, with a texture and appearance completely different from a standard quarter. They're not only rare, but visually striking, and when confirmed by professional grading services, they can sell for jaw-dropping amounts. Collectors love these Louisiana quarters not only because of their rare errors, but also because of their symbolic power. Few coins combine such rich historical importance with the visual elegance and musical energy of this design. The moment you hold a Louisiana State Quarter, you're holding more than metal. You're holding a piece of American heritage. That emotional connection, combined with rarity and artistic detail, has made this coin one of the most sought-after pieces in the State Quarter series today. If you're wondering how to determine whether your Louisiana quarter is a rare and valuable one, the key is in careful inspection. Use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe to examine every part of the coin. Pay close attention to the text, the map outline, the trumpet, and the date. Look for signs of doubling, design distortion, or surface changes. If you see anything unusual, anything that doesn't match a typical quarter, do not overlook it. It could be a significant error, and having it graded by a reputable third-party grading service like PCGS or NGC can dramatically increase its market value and authenticity. Recent sales and auctions have proven just how much collectors are willing to pay for these rare Louisiana quarters. Coins with verified mint errors in excellent condition have fetched thousands of dollars in competitive auctions, especially when certified as uncirculated or containing unique varieties. And as the number of error coins from this series becomes scarcer over time, their value continues to climb. Collectors from around the world are racing to secure these rare pieces before they disappear into private collections forever. Now for the part you've all been waiting for, the value of the rarest known Louisiana state quarter from 2002. Are you ready? A verified error coin from this series, featuring a dramatic minting flaw and preserved in mint state condition, has been reported to sell for a jaw-dropping $118,000. Yes, you heard that right. $118,000 for a single quarter that once jingled in someone's pocket. This is not just a fantasy. It's a reality in the world of rare coin collecting, where the combination of rarity, history, and condition can turn ordinary change into an extraordinary fortune. So now the question is, do you have one of these valuable Louisiana quarters hiding in your home, in a jar of coins, or tucked away in a drawer? It's time to start searching, inspecting, and dreaming big. If you've come across a Louisiana quarter that looks unusual or shows signs of an error, don't ignore it. It could be the key to an unbelievable payday. Drop a comment below and tell us what you've found, or ask questions about your own collection. We love hearing from fellow coin lovers and helping uncover the hidden treasures that might be right in front of us. Third expensive coin. We're diving deep into the world of U.S. state quarters, and today's spotlight is on one of the most iconic and in-demand coins from the entire series, the Connecticut state quarter from 1999. It's not just the first year of the 50 state quarters program, it's the coin that has amazed collectors with its stunning design, rich symbolism, and most importantly, some incredibly rare errors that could make one of these coins worth a life-changing amount of money. Released in 1999 as part of the very first batch of state quarters, the Connecticut quarter captured attention with a beautiful and historic design featuring the legendary charter oak tree. This tree isn't just a symbol of the state, it's a piece of American Revolutionary history. The charter oak famously hid Connecticut's royal charter from British authorities in the late 1600s, standing as a bold symbol of independence and resistance. The level of detail in the tree's branches, combined with the graceful font of the state name and date of statehood, makes this coin a miniature piece of patriotic art. Holding one in your hand feels like holding a chapter of American history. What makes the Connecticut 1999 quarter even more fascinating for collectors is not just its design or historical significance, but the extremely rare minting errors that have surfaced in only a handful of coins. These aren't just minor flaws, these are significant, eye-catching anomalies that transform a 25-cent coin into a collector's dream come true. If you happen to find one of these rare versions in your pocket change, coin jar, or old collection, you could be looking at something truly special and highly valuable. One of the most talked about and sought-after errors in the Connecticut 1999 quarter is the double-die obverse or reverse, where certain features of the coin, such as the tree branches, state name, or motto, appear slightly doubled due to a misalignment during the striking process. Under magnification, you might notice a slight shadow or doubling effect around the letters, or even the intricate tree limbs. These doubled elements are incredibly rare and instantly grab the attention of experienced collectors and auction houses alike. Another powerful error to watch for is the off-center strike, where the design has been misaligned during the minting process, creating a noticeable shift in the image placement. These coins are not only rare but extremely collectible, especially when a large portion of the design is missing or pushed off the edge. Off-center strikes in combination with strong mint luster are even more desirable, making them hot items at auctions and collector events across the country. Even more intriguing are clad layer missing errors, where the coin's outer nickel layer is partially or completely absent, exposing the copper core beneath. These coins appear discolored or reddish in tone and have a different texture from a normal quarter. This type of error makes the coin stand out immediately, and when certified by a grading service like PCGS or NGC, it can fetch astonishing prices. Some examples of these error coins have become headline makers in numismatic circles and collector communities. One incredibly rare variety of the Connecticut quarter also involves die cracks and cuts, where the coin shows raised lines or blobs of metal due to breaks in the die used to strike it. These visual oddities may appear along the branches of the charter oak or even near the rim of the coin. Far from being flaws, these features are prized among error coin collectors, who view them as unique fingerprints of the minting process. No two exactly alike, collectors and dealers alike continue to search for these rare Connecticut quarters, and demand has only grown as more people realize the hidden value in these coins. The fact that this quarter was part of the very first release in the state quarters program gives it an added layer of prestige and collectability. With each passing year, these rare error coins become harder to find, increasing their desirability and price in the open market. People are actively scanning their collections, checking their old change jars, and visiting coin shows in hopes of finding one of these elusive treasures. To assess whether your Connecticut 1999 quarter holds the kind of rarity we're talking about today, take a very close look at the coin using a magnifying glass or coin loupe. Focus on the tree branches, the edges of the letters, and the rim of the coin. Look for doubling, misalignments, discoloration, or raised lines that shouldn't be there. If anything looks out of the ordinary, don't ignore it. Have the coin evaluated by a trusted grading company. A certified coin with verified errors can command premium prices in the collector market and open the door to high-value offers. In recent years, we've seen a wave of auctions and private sales featuring rare Connecticut state quarters, selling for thousands of dollars, and in some truly incredible cases, tens of thousands. As more collectors discover the value and rarity of these error coins, competition to own one has skyrocketed. This coin isn't just an artifact. It's an investment, a conversation piece, and a highly sought-after item among serious collectors and hobbyists alike. Now, for the most thrilling part of this video, the value. A confirmed and authenticated 1999 Connecticut state quarter with a rare and dramatic mint error, preserved in pristine, uncirculated condition, has sold at auction for an eye-popping $130,000. Yes, you heard that correctly, $130,000 for a single quarter. That's more than some homes, luxury cars, or dream vacations, and it could be sitting right in your home, tucked away in a forgotten drawer or change jar. So, what are you waiting for, coin lovers? Check your change, revisit your old collections, and keep your eyes peeled for that rare Connecticut 1999 quarter. You never know what treasures you might uncover, and the next life-changing coin could be just one discovery away. If you think you've found a Connecticut quarter with a rare error, or if you have questions about your coins, drop a comment below. We'd love to hear your stories, help you identify your finds, and share the excitement of this amazing coin hunt. Specially takes us deep into the heart of the American West, where history, innovation, and rarity come together in one extraordinary coin, the Utah State Quarter from 2007. This coin is more than just a piece of metal. It's a symbol of heritage, progress, and, if you're lucky enough, serious wealth. That's right. Today we're going to explore one of the most fascinating coins in the 50 State Quarters program, and by the end of this video, you might be rushing to check every quarter in your collection. The Utah State Quarter was released in 2007 as part of the final years of the U.S. Mint's legendary 50 State Quarters series. Its design captures a major turning point in both state and national history, the completion of the Transcontinental Railroad. On the coin, you'll see two historic locomotives, facing each other with the famous golden spike between them, commemorating the moment when East met West at Promontory Summit in 1869. It's a powerful and iconic image that represents unity, ambition, and the pioneering spirit that helped shape America. This isn't just a coin. It's a celebration of bold progress and a tribute to the hardworking people who made it happen. But what makes this coin truly exceptional in the world of numismatics isn't just its stunning design or historical importance. What sets the 2007 Utah quarter apart is the incredible rarity of specific mint errors found on a limited number of coins. These rare varieties have sent shockwaves through the collecting community, with some examples fetching absolutely astonishing prices at auction. When you combine beautiful design, historical symbolism, and ultra-rare minting errors, you get a coin that collectors everywhere are desperately trying to find. One of the most exciting errors found in the Utah quarter is the double die reverse. This error occurs when the coin is struck with a die that has been improperly prepared, causing parts of the image, like the locomotive details, wheels, or the golden spike area, to appear slightly doubled. These doubling effects may not be visible to the naked eye, but under magnification, they are unmistakable and highly desirable. When confirmed, these double die varieties become instant highlights in any collector's portfolio, with prices soaring depending on condition and visibility of the doubling. Another rare and valuable error that makes the Utah 2007 quarter so special is the clad layer missing error. This happens when the coin is struck without the outer nickel layer, exposing the copper core beneath. These coins often appear dull, reddish, or discolored compared to standard quarters. Their appearance is so unique that even beginners can identify them with just a little knowledge and attention. This error is not only rare, it's visually striking, making it a favorite among serious collectors and coin dealers looking for standout pieces. Collectors are also on the lookout for off-center strikes, where the coin's image is not perfectly aligned during minting. The result is a shifted or distorted design that gives the coin a one-of-a-kind appearance. When the date and mint mark are still visible, these off-center quarters become even more valuable. Combine that with the Utah design and you've got a real winner. These off-center coins aren't just rare, they're conversation starters that add depth and variety to any collection. There have also been reports of die cracks and cuts on the Utah quarter, where flaws in the minting equipment cause raised lines, breaks, or blobs of extra metal to appear on the coin's surface. These natural imperfections make each coin unique and add a layer of intrigue and collectability that can't be overstated. Error coins like these become incredibly important to both casual collectors and professional numismatists, not only for their rarity, but for the story they tell about the minting process itself. If you want to know whether your Utah 2007 quarter is one of these rare treasures, you'll need to examine it carefully. Use a good magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe and inspect both the front and back of the coin. Focus on the trains, the lettering, the golden spike, and the date area. Look for doubling, misalignment, missing layers, or raised lines that look out of place. And if you find something unusual, don't just assume it's nothing. Have your coin evaluated by a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC. Getting your coin professionally authenticated and graded is the best way to protect its value and potentially sell it for a massive profit. Over the past few years, collectors have paid thousands of dollars for Utah state quarters with confirmed errors. As the number of high-quality error coins shrinks, the demand only grows stronger. Coin shows, online marketplaces, and auctions have become hotspots for buyers eager to snatch up rare Utah quarters before they disappear into private collections forever. The more collectors talk about these coins, the more their value increases, and that means this is the perfect time to start searching your change and reviewing your collection with fresh eyes. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Just recently, a Utah 2007 state quarter with a major mint error, combined with perfect uncirculated condition and authenticated by a top grading company, sold at a major coin auction for an absolutely jaw-dropping $70,000. That's right, $70,000 for a single quarter. Imagine turning 25 cents into that kind of money just because you took the time to look a little closer. It's stories like this that keep the coin collecting world alive with excitement, and they prove that real treasure is still out there waiting to be discovered. So, what are you waiting for, coin lovers? Dig through your pocket change, open up those dusty coin jars, and revisit your old collections. That Utah state quarter sitting quietly in your drawer might just be the next big discovery. And if you think you've found a Utah quarter with an error or unusual detail, let us know in the comments. We'd love to help you figure out what you've got. We're building a community of collectors, dreamers, and treasure hunters who believe that history and fortune can sometimes come in the shape of a humble coin. Last unique coin. We're diving deep into one of the most historically rich and visually striking quarters released by the U.S. Mint, the Gettysburg America the Beautiful quarter from 2011. Not only does this coin carry incredible meaning, but certain rare versions of it are turning heads in the collector world for being worth far more than their face value. The Gettysburg quarter was released as part of the United States Mint's America the Beautiful Quarters program, and it honors one of the most significant sites in American history, Gettysburg National Military Park in Pennsylvania. This site, forever etched in the memory of the Civil War and President Abraham Lincoln's legendary address, represents courage, sacrifice, and the cost of freedom. The design on the quarter is absolutely stunning, featuring the 72nd Pennsylvania Infantry Monument standing tall on the Gettysburg battlefield. The level of detail in the statue, the shading, the textures, everything about this coin speaks of honor and legacy. It's not just currency, it's a tribute to the soul of a nation. But as beautiful as the Gettysburg quarter is, what has truly set it apart for collectors is the discovery of rare minting errors and die varieties that have made some of these coins extraordinarily valuable. These aren't coins you just pass off for change, these are coins people are actively hunting for, coins that have sold in auctions for more money than most people expect from a single quarter. And believe it or not, some of these rare error coins could still be out there in circulation, waiting to be found by someone just like you. One of the most exciting error types found on the 2011 Gettysburg quarter is the double die reverse. This is where portions of the coin's design, particularly around the monument, the lettering, or the inscriptions, appear doubled due to a misalignment during the minting process. Even a slight doubling can increase the value of a coin dramatically, and serious doubling, especially if it's clearly visible under magnification, makes that coin extremely valuable to collectors and dealers. If you spot any shadow-like effects or unusual outlines on your Gettysburg quarter, don't ignore it. It could be the first sign of a double die variety. Another rare and sought-after error involves off-center strikes, where the coin's design has been struck off-center, causing a noticeable shift in the image. These off-center quarters are highly collectible because each one is essentially unique. No two look exactly the same. When the date and mint mark are still visible on an off-center coin, its value can increase substantially, especially when combined with high-grade condition and sharp detail. Yet another fascinating minting issue found in some Gettysburg quarters is the clad layer missing error. In this scenario, one of the outer layers of metal is missing from the coin, revealing the copper core underneath. These coins look very different from standard quarters. They have a reddish or dull brown appearance and a rougher texture. These visual differences make the coin stand out immediately, and collectors jump at the chance to add one to their collections. When verified by professional grading services, coins with this error can command incredible prices in the open market. Die cracks and cuds have also been reported on Gettysburg quarters. These are raised, blob-like lines or imperfections caused by cracks or breaks in the dies that struck the coins. Far from being imperfections that reduce value, these features make the coins more collectible, as each crack or cud is like a fingerprint, unique to the specific die that created it. That uniqueness makes these coins even more desirable to error coin specialists and advanced collectors. So, how do you check if your Gettysburg quarter is one of these rare and valuable types? First, handle the coin gently and use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe to look closely at the design. Examine the edges for signs of off-center striking. Inspect the inscriptions and monument details for doubling, shadowing, or misalignment. Pay attention to the surface. Does it look different from other quarters? Is the coloration off, or does it feel unusual to the touch? Any of these signs could mean you're holding something incredibly special. Getting your coin professionally graded is the next smart step if you believe you've found an error or rare variety. Services like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Company, will authenticate and evaluate your coin, giving it a formal grade and often significantly boosting its market value. Collectors are much more willing to pay premium prices when a coin has been officially certified for its rarity and condition in recent years. Rare Gettysburg quarters featuring documented minting errors have sold for impressive amounts in both online auctions and private sales. As collectors realize how rare these varieties are, demand continues to climb, and so do the prices. This means there's never been a better time to go hunting in your change, revisit old coin rolls, or dust off that coin collection in the attic. You could be just one find away from something truly incredible. And now, for the big reveal, the most valuable known example of a Gettysburg 2011 quarter, featuring a verified mint error and preserved in immaculate condition, has sold at auction for a jaw-dropping $50,000. That's right, $50,000 for a single quarter that could have easily slipped through someone's hands at a gas station or been sitting unnoticed in a coin jar. It's stories like these that make coin collecting so thrilling, and proof that everyday currency can sometimes be worth a small fortune. So don't wait. Start checking your change today. Take a closer look at your quarters, especially any from 2011, and see if you might be holding one of these rare Gettysburg treasures. If you find something interesting or want help identifying a potential error, drop a comment below. We'd love to hear from you, share your discovery, and help you take the next step toward possibly cashing in on one of the most exciting coins in modern US history. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss a new episode packed with hidden coin treasures and valuable collecting tips. Thanks for watching, and until next time, happy collecting and good luck in your search for that next legendary find.